Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population U. Population Corddry. Robert W. Corddry III.
Are you a third?
Right?
You guys love dropping thirds on people.
He's a fourth. I don't know. Rob Corddry.
And it's not W. It's not
It's S.
What do you call
Two
those things
Ds.
when they slap a number at the end of your name?
You are.
I know what it represents.
Yeah, but what is the official?
Is there a?
It's like a legacy
is there an
name, right?
actual?
Yeah, you're a
Like
family
you have
name.
a
pro-doctorate.
pro.
It's not a moniker.
I know
Is it
I think
it's not a
it's called a
moniker.
prolapsed anus, maybe?
No, it is
No,
not.
that's a different type
No,
of.
that's
You don't
probably
think
not
that's
what
what
it
it
is.
is? Is that
I'm
not what
almost sure it's not.
What is
Hold
it?
on, we don't have
Aaron?
a walkie. We need a walkie-talkie.
Shout it, Aaron. What is it?
It's a
Suffix.
Just a suffix?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I
I feel
brought
like
it up.
I'm going to
guys.
go with
Suffix,
moniker.
Aaron.
even though
Suffix
that's
is a
wrong.
town in England.
That's
Anyway.
Sussex.
Anyway, gang, here's the deal.
We learned about it on Downtown Abbey.
Downtown Abbey. Here's the
Dumbtown
thing.
Abbey.
Dumbtown Abbey. This is Dumbtown
So
Abbey.
we've had you on this show before, Rob, and
Yeah.
the good news is that the world continues to get dumb.
It gets even dumber as we speak.
How about that?
How about that?
That's the course of evolution. You guys have cornered a
Devolution.
really.
It's a downward.
You're like the funeral home of podcasts because business will always be good.
People are always going to die. People are always going to be dumb.
Yep.
And our
That's
fans
very
send us
true.
in the stories. Jay, so
Remember when we stupidly once thought we're like, what if we run out of story?
yeah,
We'll
we're never going to run out of
Never.
stories.
Who said that?
I think
We
I
did.
said it.
Oh, come
And that
on.
was
Dan's like, we're not running out of
That
stories.
was stupid on our part. All right, so here's
have
the
a story.
The new way that we're doing it, Rob, from
Yeah.
the last time is that each of us brings a story. You didn't have to bring one, but Dan
I've
and
got
Jana-
one. Dan's got one. Rain's
I've
got one.
So here we go. Jay, ready?
I'll start with the
Jump
headline.
in.
This was
Who
sent in
sent-
by Derek Shipley at Derek Shipley. Trigger warning, this is a New York Post article.
So it is
There'll probably
going-
be some shitty puns.
Terrible puns.
There'll be bad journalism.
Yeah.
You will resent.
You'll want to punch.
Bad journalism is subjective.
Well,
It's very true.
I get it every time I'm in New York. Go on, Joe.
okay, here we
Your
go.
love is like bad journalism. Bad journalism's what I need.
Guys, we are now on YouTube. We are on All Things Comedy Channel.
Yeah.
And we are going to get flagged every time we
start singing. That's a
Oh yeah,
parody
that's
song.
that's the most expensive little ad lib ever.
I said bad journalism.
Let me get to
We're
the
going to take
headline.
away our
All
ads.
right, fine.
Man with 48-year grudge.
How long?
48-year grudge. Don't worry. No, I didn't ruin the thing.
Because we like to play
We
games.
love to
is
guess.
how-
We love
yeah.
to guess.
I was gonna
elements
say
of the
it's too
story.
long.
No, there's more.
Maybe
Man
not.
with
48-year
grudge.
I mean, this is a guy who's like,
48-year grudge.
you need
caught-
to say sorry to him in a very specific
Or
way.
maybe you were the angriest 5-year-old.
Well, listen to this. Man with 48-year grudge caught peeing on ex-wife's grave every day by her kids. Caught by
Fantastic.
her children. The
So again,
deceased woman.
can I just also rip on the New York Post right now?
Yeah.
Because the writing of that is wrong. So caught every day peeing by her kids. So he's peeing next to her
Yeah,
kids.
right.
No,
Poor
caught
Roddy.
by her kids as he's peeing on her grave every
Here's
day.
the thing, too. Somebody who does that is constantly telling you how much they don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't care.
And you learn this, in any sort of like self-evaluation or even theater school. If you're angry, it's because you care.
That's
right.
right.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't care. You're either still in love. Love and anger are sometimes
She
tied
still means
so
something. She mean-
love and fear, fear and anger.
I thought of a similar idea related to that. I thought now this is an act of hate, and yet I can't imagine it's not gleeful.
Right.
Like this guy must be in the best mood all the time.
Ever. First of all, he's completely empty, so there's that feeling of relief. You're empty of whatever was
but
inside of you.
Then if it's going on for 48 years, there's something like, I got to do this, then I got to go to the grocery store. Like
then
it
I gotta
becomes
pee on
in
the
your list
grave.
of 4
Like,
things to
when
do.
am I going to find time
Yeah.
to
Does it lose meaning, you mean?
If I don't drink enough by 11, I'm not gonna have enough pee by 1 o'clock.
I've got
when
to
I
pee
stop by that.
Look, I
funeral.
can't get over to this side of town. I got to pee on her grave.
Also, as a person who used to be a gravedigger,
Dan
if you
was.
have, if you are peeing every day,
Go ahead.
on someone's grave.
We're listening.
The just even groundskeeping management of that cemetery is very bad at their job.
You should see that there's a guy
Over the
whipping
course
it out.
of 48 years.
I mean-
All right, that's how long the grudge is. I don't know how long
It
he's been
took her.
peeing.
It took her children.
Yeah, to find
standing
it.
by.
Yeah,
to,
someone's-
I don't know that
spot
she's
it.
been doing it for. He's been doing it. All right,
He's been doing it for
let's
48
go this
years.
way.
You're not. He's
But the
not
New York-
over her.
New
He's
York
not over
Post
her.
trying to be funny. Whatever happened to letting someone rest in peace?
I love it.
Rest in, I can't believe they didn't say
That's-
rest in peace.
That's what I love about the Post.
Yes.
He's like,
Whatever happened.
Hey, it's
Hey.
they're always like.
In addition to writing this article, I'm also a Mucinex commercial.
Yeah.
I'm mucus in
There
your
we go.
stomach.
over here.
Why wouldn't you lead this off with "You're in for a great story"?
Yeah, right.
Hey, whip it out. You gotta
Dan.
figure it out.
Dan, I laughed at that. I legitimately laughed at
Yeah,
that.
fun.
A man with an apparent 48-year grudge has been going each morning to urinate on the grave of his ex, much to the horror of her furious kids, who realized something was wrong when they discovered bags of poop left at their mom's final residence.
What? This guy's now doing.
So you're
both-
burying the lead like he's not
No,
burying his poop?
To me,
Nothing's
the
being
poop
buried.
is the
Now it's
lead.
bad journalism.
That's just bad journalism.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
and he pre-bagged it.
He pre-bagged it.
I felt like getting out and killing him, said Michael Andrew Murphy.
So this is their former stepdad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Michael Andrew Murphy, do you guys think?
I will
Who
take
wants?
a guess.
Well,
He felt like
killing him. Felt like killing
felt
him.
like
He's-
killing him
he's
at
killing age.
48
Yeah,
years
he's
old.
killing.
It's the killing
of
age.
age.
He's
to
of
kill.
killing age.
I'm going to say this guy's 41 years old.
41
I like
years
that.
old.
I like that. I'm going to take the over, under.
Just pick a
I'm going to
number.
take the under.
Pick a number.
36.
Even?
30. 36.
29. It's like an angry kid.
Get your answers in. Yell at your YouTube. Because Michael Andrew Murphy
is
43 years old.
Oh,
Daniel, very close.
very
take it.
nice.
He told
Well,
the
I figured this guy, 48 years ago, this guy's around 68. He came into the kid's life a little bit later, maybe.
Torriello. All right, Linda Torriello was his mom. All right, told the Post. This guy, Michael, told the Post what it was like to catch the man he says has been desecrating the burial site of his mom.
At least his mom made an impact on something.
Torriello died in 2017. How old was she when she died?
When she died.
This old
The
lady.
kid was
5
43.
years ago, the kid's 43.
How and she's been dead how long?
Since
5 years.
2017.
So 6 years now when this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in her mid-70s, right? She was in her mid-70s when
So
she died.
give it now.
He died.
Give us
Am I-
74, 75.
Oh, come on, guys.
Come on, you got to pick a number here. We're going.
This isn't the podcast.
This
It is
Oh,
now.
this is
Guessing ages?
Oh, yes, it is.
74.
Okay,
All right.
Daniel, what do you think?
I'm going to go 67 years old when she
Yeah,
passed.
69.
67.
69.
Nice. Shout at it.
69 dudes.
She was 66 when she died.
Hey!
Are you in this
Damn.
family, Dan?
I don't know. I've got anger.
Wow.
She
You
was
are- I see
buried-
you doing the equations, the
Hang on a
math in your
second.
head.
Hang on.
She was buried just over the state line at a cemetery at Tappan.
Oh, so this is a
What does
federal
that
case.
mean?
This is federal
Federal
case.
case?
This is a federal case.
He carried poop across state lines.
Murphy said his sister first noticed a plastic bag of poop at their mother's grave in April and thought it was something left by mistake by a dog walker.
Who is? I'm
No, but
gonna
that's
walk,
a pretty
grave.
good. That's a
honey,
pretty
I'm
good
going to walk
rationale.
the dog near.
There's a lot of people who go for
through the
walks, jogs,
cemetery.
and runs. They walk their dog through cemeteries.
walk the
and
dog
stuff
through
like
the
that.
cemetery and then.
right on a grave.
I'm
Right
gonna.
on the-
But I'm saying not
I
appropriate.
go to
but
guilty, right?
not appropriate, but not a horrible rationale when you don't want to believe
I'm gonna
someone's
scoop
doing
it
I
up.
don't want to believe that someone can
Yeah,
be
you-
that vindictive.
yes.
I'm going to do the hard work of remembering to bring a bag. I'm going
Right.
to scoop it up,
Right.
and then I won't throw it
It is
away.
weird that it probably is
Yeah.
like an HEB bag. Like it is weird that it's
strange.
Oh,
that
this is dog poo, isn't
Yeah.
it? I pictured him in his house pooing into a
No.
bag.
No, this is
No,
his
this
poop.
is-
she's assuming
She thought
it's
it was a dog
poo.
poop. It's human poop.
Okay, so I'm right.
He's pooing into a
Smart people
He
think.
has lined the toilet probably with
a bag.
With
This
a
is
bag.
how you do it.
Pooped into it, but then of course
He has
now
to
it's
drive with it
gotta drive
across
with
the state line.
You have to
Yeah.
drive that in
Where do you
your
put
car.
it? In your trunk?
have
Every
to.
day.
Hey, Sheriff, the feds are here.
Oh,
That's great. Whatever happened to letting people
live in peace, huh?
All right.
This girl
Then it
gotta
happened
live-
again. The siblings called the cops, who took a report, determined to figure out what was going on.
At what point do you put a camera on the headstone? and you're like, we're gonna get
This
this
is
guy.
it. The
Yeah,
pair got
like
permission
a-
from the cemetery manager to place trail
Trail cam.
cameras in the trees,
I just-
Daniel,
In the trees,
Yes,
Dan.
a trail
to
cam.
see if they could catch the vandal. I mean, on some level, they had to know the anger of this of the ex,
I'm
right?
so curious. That's it. They don't say what she did to
Oh,
him.
no, I think we got more.
Oh no!
When they
really
checked the camera
curious.
I know
footage,
what-
I don't know what she did to him. They spotted the gross grave visitor.
Gross
Classic.
Grave visitor.
Can we make it
Nah,
more
yeah.
alliteration?
Horrible WWF star from
Gross
1991.
grave visitor.
A
gross
man who briefly
working title
married
for The Undertaker.
Torriello in the 1970s. This wasn't a guy.
This was just a flash in the pan.
In the 70s, it was a brief.
Like in people
48
would get
years
married.
ago.
All right.
I mean,
that's right.
1974.
Don't you feel like you see movies from New York in the 70s and there's just trash everywhere?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people let a lot of stuff go in the 70s.
It was a dirty time.
It was a dirty time.
So this feels like a dirty
It's like that
sting
scene from
operation.
Mad Men when they get done with the picnic and they just shake out the blanket.
That's
and-
funny because when I was a little kid, the first time I drove through, I was like a toddler when I drove through New York City. My parents just took
Yeah.
a detour. And from this moment on, I was fascinated by it. But halfway down through Manhattan, my dad went, "What do you think, Bobby?" And I went, "Dirty."
And it was like
So dirty.
You're talking
So
like
dirty.
early 80s.
Yeah.
Like that's dirty.
That's like a
that's
Scorsese
very, it was
scene you
very,
see.
very dirty over there. So Murphy said the video and pictures his sister. Oh, let me pop up. The footage was blurry and grainy to take the authorities. So a week ago, it was too blurry and
By
grainy.
the way, the poop also grainy, and it has to do with what he was
So
eating.
the footage
What
was
he
too grainy.
eating,
The
a lot
trail
of wheat.
cameras weren't good enough. So Murphy and his sister got up at 5 a.m. to drive to the cemetery and laid in wait.
That's fun.
laying behind.
That's
this
fun.
You're on a stakeout.
That's
Is a,
fun.
it's a stakeout. It's a poop out.
Set up his smartphone on a nearby headstone, which is a little disrespectful for the other.
Yeah.
He put his.
Who's he
smart-
saying?
Why
Don't
can't
put
he
it on
film-
Herb Shallowitz's headstone.
Wouldn't it be great if that gravestone belonged to a PI? And he's sort of helping
last
out.
case.
It's one last
Yeah, yeah.
case.
He's doing work from beyond. Which, by the way, that could be a show. If there's such a thing as the Long Island Medium.
Graveyard PI?
Dead
Dead guy.
Dead guy TI is great.
Dead, dude, that could be a show. Dead guy.
I mean, there already is a ghost show on CBS.
Right. Let's consult. I know. Let's consult with.
Call
the
it
I'm
Ghost,
literally
I think.
too old for this shit. That's his like. That is his.
No, his thing is, I'm literally too dead for this shit.
Yeah.
On the grave.
Right. And it's literally, yeah.
On the grave.
That's what it says.
That's the title of this episode. Too dead for this shit.
Dead guy PI.
Yes.
For this
Really
shit.
good.
Yeah. And then it cuts to the guy who's shitting. All right. Murphy said the video and pictures that he and his sister got indicated that the man drove to the cemetery almost every morning between what time and what time?
Well, he's regular.
So they're there at 5.
They're there at 5.
Coffee
So what
at
time?
6 a.m. I'm gonna say 6:15
I'd say
a.m.
starting the day, right?
Right.
Yeah, with this. I think you're probably about right.
Yeah,
I'd say
I would say
seven-
between 6 and 7.
It's between 6 and 7?
7 to 7:30.
I say 6.
He knows
to
himself.
6:15 to 6:30.
I mean, that's what I do.
He's got a little.
Between 6:14 and 6:18 a.m. every day.
Every day.
Every
day.
damn day.
No, that's
This is also this is retirement.
Dan.
He gets up at the exact. He's got
Well, at least
nothing
he
to
has
do,
some-
and
at
he's
least
like,
he's
I
got
get up
something
at,
to do.
No,
I get up at 5:30. I leave
this
my
is the
house
thing
at
that's
4:50
keeping him
at
alive.
5:58.
This next detail we will be able to talk about. I think we could talk about it for 5 to 7 hours.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Between 6:14 and 6:18
LeBron or
every day. Who's better? With his current wife. Oh my God.
Wow.
So does this woman love him or fear him?
Right.
And in that moment where
Yeah.
she's like,
He wakes her up in the morning. She can't get
this
sleep.
on, we're
took a
going.
dark turn.
Come on, we're going. Get up. You're driving. We're going.
I
You know,
can't
'cause
drive when I have to go. You know that I need.
I
it
need to keep my
percolate.
bowels
does
relaxed.
she love this? Does she resent this?
Oh no! This grudge-filled man
Yeah.
who has who lost his mind in
yeah.
the 70s
Yep.
is now forcing his wife
Oh, yeah.
to come with
She's
him
not-
to the
But
grave.
you hope they're peas in a pod. You
Or
hope they're peas
she's
in a pod.
like,
there's no
or
way.
he's like, honey, I'm going to sleep, and she's like, nope, let's get her.
and
Get
it
her.
can't. It has to
not
be
over
some
her.
kind of warning to her, like
yeah.
you know, hey,
Every
you don't
red
want your
flag.
You don't want your I'll outlive you, and then I've still got
Yeah.
more pee in the world.
There's more where this came
there's
from.
more where this came
exactly.
from.
I got
Wait,
time for 2
wild.
graves. I'm retired.
This is the thing,
woman,
and like you
Dad,
see
comes
it in
with
you
it.
see it in horrific ways with like murders and stuff like that. But just in any odd, crazy
Yeah.
outlier thing, it's just whenever a weird pot finds a weird lid, it like because in my mind they are peas in a pot.
Most charming way
Yeah,
of saying it.
that's our grandma used to say. Every pot has a lid.
Yes, and then like the fact that his shit pot found her like shit lid.
Wait. By the way, if you're someone who is single and you're like hearing this, you're like, God damn it,
There's
how
hope
can
for
this
you.
guy find
Somebody will go
Well,
with
no, this
you.
was not the first date. He was like, hey, we really started to get along. And
Yeah, like
I got a thing I do.
I'm falling for you, and I have.
There's
I
something
want to share.
need to share something with
There's
you.
a reason I said, "Are you a
No,
morning person?"
let him say what he wants
So
to
every
say.
day it's 6:14 a.m.
Okay, I'm
or
listening.
between 6:14
and when?
6:18.
That's early.
6:18. Okay,
Yeah,
that's early.
really
somewhere
tight.
within that 4-minute
minutes.
span.
You're gonna do what? Calisthenics?
No, I go to my wife's grave.
Your
My
current
wife's
wife?
grave, and I-
You have a
and I-
wife? You have
and I
an-
leave a bag of shit on it.
This is your
and
current
or
wife.
Tinkle.
This is your current wife.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Did I say
You
current
said my
wife?
wife's grave, which startled me for a second. I
funny
thought,
the
is
way
he married?
things happen in
That's
conversation.
weird. Yeah, no, that's your...
Is it your shit?
Yes. Good question. Very good. I just felt for you a little bit
you
more.
drive it, and you drive it there. Okay.
I drive it there.
So on some level, quite, I bet she's like, God, he still has feelings for her.
It has to.
Yeah. This guy really gets invested.
I think the new wife should be a little.
The new wife should be jealous.
perhaps.
Yeah,
I think
Unless
so.
she
You're right, yeah.
also hates her this much too.
I'm saying she's like, he wakes up in the morning and said, I'm too tired.
She's
and
like,
she said,
put him up.
Let's
Now,
get
there's,
him
can
up.
I say,
Be a man.
there's
Get
a
her.
thing we do in society that is good for us, right? It's the presumed innocence of the victim.
Yeah. Right.
So if you find like, oh, a body was found or whatever, you're like, oh my God, then you picture, if it was a small child, you picture your own son or your nephew
yeah,
or
of
whatever.
course.
If it's a woman, you go, it could have been my wife, could have been my sister, could have been me, whatever it is. That's good that we do that in society. We
You're
operate
saying,
on
what if this
presumption of
woman
innocence.
deserved it?
There are some people whose body will be found that if you knew why it was there,
You're like,
you would go, good on you.
This
I'm
is
glad.
this is
So,
justice.
Look,
Justice hurts.
her kids love her, so that
I
makes
know.
me feel like maybe she's not a horrible
Probably
person.
a nice person.
But there is a world in which she's earned this,
and
I'm not saying that that's the case.
What if
It's a
this...
hypothesis.
But some people do live their lives in a way that they should be shit on for all of
And
eternity.
there's another world.
I can't argue with that.
There's another world in which this was the thing that they did together. And this is the thing she liked more than
It's
anything.
their
She's a
kink.
golden
He's
shower,
continuing
right?
their kink.
He's literally continuing in death what he
Yes.
did for her.
Wouldn't that be great if he has to tell the kids that? You don't understand. She's
loved
in
it.
on
I
it.
like-
I promised her.
How many times do I have to tell you?
We were
At
freaks.
Thanksgiving.
Jeez, it was the
It was the
70s.
70s in New York.
Our best friend was Rick James.
Ask Bobby. He said it's dirty.
It's dirty.
And we told each other we made a bond, and even if we can't cohabitate, our kink can live on. That was our
And
thing.
she died before she told you.
right.
She didn't get to
She
say it.
likes it.
Listen to what the son says. I can't get my wife to go out to dinner, but this guy gets his wife to go along with him to desecrate my
That's
mom
real.
for me.
That's
That is a real
No
quote.
way.
The son's now complaining about his own marriage.
His wife hears him giving this quote. And she's like, "Hey,
What
what?
the fuck? Stray shots.
What?
I can't get my own wife to go out for
Am
dinner.
I? Oh my
Way
God.
to make this scenario.
I can't get my wi-
this one to go out to dinner.
I can't get my wife to jerk me off in public. And he starts revealing more.
Oh, slow down.
Whoa, Rick! Whoa, Rick!
Hey,
Why don't we take 5?
way to take this scenario where a guy holding a 48-year grudge,
yeah.
peeing on a grave and bringing human excrement to a grave is about your wife not going to Golden
He just
Corral
keeps
with you.
going. I can't get my wife to recognize I've worn a new shirt that she doesn't appreciate for 3
Let
weeks.
alone, yeah.
The sister's just like, shut up, David.
So Murphy claims he's gone to the cops at least 3 times, and they refuse to let him speak to a detective.
What? Why not? What is happening?
That's the son?
That's one of the problems with the cops.
Dead guy PI. Get on it, right?
This
Dead
is what
guy.
they should be doing.
Refund the police.
This is
Give
a
them some
social
more money.
service.
Yes, it's social service. Get him.
A woman who answered the phone at the Orangetown police station. So we don't even know if she works there.
She just answered
Now
the
the
phone.
article's just like, some woman answered the phone.
Phone ringing. You're at the Orangetown Police Station.
Saturday.
Try and pick up some. She picks it up.
A woman who turned off a vacuum cleaner.
So this woman, she answers the phone. I can't get my wife to go to the car.
I can't even get my wife to answer the phone when it's ringing and I'm in the other room.
11 times it rings.
She just works there. Like her and her husband have a small business where they clean public offices.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll pick it up.
I got it. A woman who answered the phone at the Orangetown Police Station Saturday referred a call from the Post to the police captain, who she said is not on weekends.
That's their response.
So we don't do weekends, so we can't deal with
You
this
know how
thing.
crime usually happens between Monday and Friday.
really
I mean, you got to remember, this is the same town where somebody dumped shit and or pissed on a grave every day for seemingly 48 years, and no one noticed or cared.
Good luck getting it.
So I don't know. This is what he said, the quote. I don't know if the man owns a dog or is shitting in the bag himself or is getting some dog shit. Murphy said, all I know is that he's using my mother's grave as a toilet every morning. The man, whose name the Post is not revealing since he's not been charged, did not respond to a call from the Post.
Oh, my God.
Everyone's protecting this guy.
Everybody.
Everyone is protecting
You
this
get a
guy.
lot of protection.
The pissy man.
The pissy man.
Good
Come
job.
on.
Left
Could've done
Murphy's mother. Listen to this. Left Murphy's mother when she was pregnant, and never had anything to do with his biological daughter. The son claims, except for one time
it is
earlier
their
this
dad.
year
Is this
when
like a
he
kid
ran.
telling this?
It wasn't their stepdad. This is their dad.
When he ran into
not-
the daughter and
not in
said
heart.
he wished she were dead and cursed her and the mother. So this sounds like a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
this is a guy who deserves to be protected.
Let's not
asshole.
protect his. Let's protect his name. He could have been peeing out there for 5 years and we wouldn't have known it. Murphy said. We only found out because of the feces.
Because he upped his game.
You know why? He got greedy.
Got greedy.
You could have just gotten away with peeing on the grave, but you got
this
greedy.
sounds mean.
This doesn't have a
and
resolution,
angry.
but to me, I think in this scenario, if the cops aren't listening and if these things aren't happening, you are allowed to hide in the bushes with a baseball bat and beat the shit out of him.
Or as he's peeing, knock him right in the old, you know what.
At least a slingshot.
hit him in the dick hard with something.
A slingshot.
Am I wrong?
Trying to think of an eye for an eye.
One eye.
I can't.
you know, you
Cyclops or
knock him on the
It's not
ground,
there.
you kick him a few
Well,
times,
it is there.
Dance
It
to-
is there. It is there.
you pee on him.
I mean, if
head
I knew
smoking.
for a fact it's him,
Yeah. No,
every morning when he goes out to that car with his wife to drive out to my mom's
You
grave,
leave a nice bag
there's
of
going to be
shit
a
on,
nice pile of shit right on the
on
hood of
his
his car.
seat. On the
well, I
seat
mean,
of
then
his car.
now you're going to now you're breaking in. But I'm just saying, I'm right on the hood of the car.
Right on the hood of the car.
Yep,
You just
I'm
leave
gonna
it there.
Shit. Or
Well, but-
shit right.
God.
Just throw
No,
shit right into the radiator.
I'm okay. I'd break his knees.
Break his
Break
kneecap.
both kneecaps and then
So we
run.
can't go to the
That's right.
cemetery.
And then run. And
then run.
Say, well,
Yeah,
like, what?
I don't want you guys to
He
get in
threatened
trouble.
me. He threatened me.
He threatened me.
He threatened me. He threatened me by trying to
Yeah.
pee on me.
He
There
tried
you
to
go.
pee on me.
I
There
was,
you go.
I was coming back from a baseball game.
And at walking through the cemetery,
Swimming
as
by-
I
swinging
do,
my bat.
swinging through the
As I'm
cemetery.
known to
I
do.
happened to see.
And I was not paying attention, and he walked right in
His
front of me.
knee, it was an accident.
I
It
run
really
into a
was.
lot of family members at the cemetery.
And I'm swinging.
I hit him right there. All right, there you go.
That's story
number one down in the books. How do
Boy,
you
oh
like
boy.
this, you guys? If you're watching this on YouTube, we're so happy.
Yeah,
if you're
subscribe,
listening
like
to
and
it,
subscribe.
yeah, subscribe, like, and subscribe. Tell people about this. If you're listening on the regular feed like you normally do, go watch some of this. This is so great. This is going to be at the All Things Comedy on their YouTube page, and there'll be a playlist for our stuff. We are so happy to be here at All Things Comedy, and we got another story. Dan, I believe you're story number 2.
I am.
We'll find out what Rob's doing and what we're doing.
Story
on the-
number 2.
on the other side. Hey, New York Post.
That's
will
what
be-
they should have
That's
called.
what
That's called-
story number 1 was story number 2.
There you go. And we'll be right back with more Dumb People Town right after this.
Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dumb People Town. This is coming out in January. We're not sure exactly which week, but if it's before the 18th,
around.
the 21st.
It's going to be one of the first 2 weeks. So it's either the 10th or the 8th or the 17th. So this weekend we'll be in Denver at Comedy Works doing shows on the 18th through the 20th. And very excited to do those at the Landmark Club, one of our favorite clubs in the world to perform. Denver's such a great city. We want to see everybody out there. At the end of the month, beginning of February, we'll be in San Diego at the American Comedy Company, the 2nd through the 4th. And then the 5th, live Dumb People Town.
What a full weekend.
Isn't
you
that
guys
great?
have.
In San Francisco as part of Sketchfest.
Sunday night. It's the last
Ever
show
done
of Sketchfest.
You have.
Oh, every year,
Right,
yeah.
20
So
years
much fun.
anniversary. We've been
Doing it
there
this
since
year,
the
too.
beginning. Yeah,
Great.
you're doing it too?
We're
this
closing it out, I believe. So in a sense, you guys are opening for us.
year? We are opening you
Oh,
for
are
you
we
guys.
right before you guys on that Sunday night?
I don't know. I hope so. That'd be
that'd
cool.
be fun.
All right,
Yeah.
they're closing it out.
I love it. There you go.
Yeah, so that's that. And then for me, guys, every Wednesday at the Lyric Hyperion Theater, it's the Lyric Comedy Hour. It's Irene, too, and myself hosting just a great local LA comedy
I love
showcase
it.
show.
I love it.
And then I will be doing stand-up the night before our Dumb People Town. That's the 4th of February at Sketchfest. So come out and see my show there. And then stick around for Sunday. Let's all hang together. Yeah. It'll be a real good time. Everything else is up at danielvankirk.com.
Corddry, where can people see you? Like, what are you working on? What can
In the Los Angeles area, I live around like the reservoir. You can find if you're
see him walking. You'll see him walking.
I sometimes walk around the reservoir. You can see me.
dig into old...
I'm pretty much in my house.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
I just went with this terrible, terrible idea because I have nothing to show for myself.
No.
What are you, joking?
Yeah, no, I have not. No, what do I got? I have a movie coming out soon. It's
you.
very Sklar related.
See, what is it?
I wish I knew the date. I think it's
We'll just be
in
on the
January. And yeah, why don't you? Hey, look it up. This will be fun. 80 for Brady.
80 for Brady?
That true story.
Come on.
Of the
You're in 80 for Brady.
80-year-old
Women
who
go on a road trip to go see Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Lily
in the
Tomlin.
2016 Super Bowl, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's
Is it Lily Tomlin?
Lily Tomlin, Rita Moreno.
who, by the way, everyone
Someone said
is
they fell in love with Rita Moreno.
fell in love with Rita.
Julian Edelman was like, I think
I'm in love with.
I think I'm in love with Rita Moreno. But,
Wow.
I mean, you've heard your story.
Fall in love with Julian Edelman.
There you go. Jew.
Folks. No, we've heard a lot about this movie, and it's going to be super. And
All right, Rob Corddry's in it, so
Well,
check
yeah,
that
looks
out.
funny.
All right, shall we get into a second story?
Wanna do it?
Let's do it. Number 2.
Here we go.
I mean, real number 2.
Raleigh Company.
Sent in by who?
I'll do
Okay.
it. Don't you dump my
How
ass.
dare you, Randy?
got a
He's
plan.
done this for years.
Raleigh, but never will. Raleigh Company wants to invade your home.
What?
Oh, wait.
This was sent in by
you know
Derek
this? You've
Shipley
heard
at Derek Shipley. Ready for this?
I hope, yeah.
Okay.
A report claimed a Raleigh-based exterminator will pay a family for the chance to release how many cockroaches into their home.
No.
And we're going to get
was way
into
off.
this, and you're going to learn all the details, but I wanted to start out with that. Here's all you
my
need to
God.
know. There is a company in Raleigh who says, hey, we want to release cockroaches into your home,
And then we'll kill them.
deliberately.
And how good-
I believe they are an exterminator.
I guess we're going to find out
How many
why.
cockroaches do you think they want to put into your home on
night.
purpose?
How many's a lot of cockroaches?
One. One is the lot.
If you're an exterminator, how many's a lot of
I think
cockroaches?
10,000. They want to release
10,000?
10,000
Jesus,
cockroaches.
That's a lot of cockroaches.
Rob, you're going to go last. Jason?
I think it's 500.
500.
That feels like a lot to me.
Yeah, I'd say 1,000.
1,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They would like to release 100 cockroaches
100.
into your home. Now, here's the thing.
That's still a lot.
Here's
Still
the thing.
plenty.
Cockroaches, if I'm not mistaken.
I said 10,000.
The turnaround on these is like a week, right?
Where they die and then...
No. I'm saying
they start
more.
They
and more. They're like
multiply?
fucking mogwais. Yes, dude.
They start fucking.
Oh,
they have a baby in a day.
yes. I think that's right.
So very
So
protracted
100 can
pregnancy.
easily become 1,000, can easily become 10,000.
So you better get in there and solve this in a day
Yeah.
or two.
Who would do this?
What a challenge.
WRAL.
Dump out of a...
Okay, first of all, time out for this. We had someone, and I'm going to let you guys decide because I know what I would like to do. We had someone so beautifully and innocently DM me
And say, what does that mean when
and
you
they
guys...
said, every time you guys read call letters, you do this weird inflection thing.
Yeah.
And I've gone back through so many episodes to find the origin of it, and I don't notice. Now, there's a part of me that wants to never answer this.
Yeah.
You got to, Dan.
Do you?
Yes,
do it.
do it.
But we know WNBC.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It's 100% what it is.
So
That's
this
what
is-
Do you want to tell, or do you
Tell
just
them
want to
it's-
say where to go to find
Say,
out?
go watch the movie Private Parts
Okay.
and then come back
Okay.
and talk to us.
Okay.
Okay.
WRAL news. We're such a great scene. That movie's way better than it ever
Paul
should.
By the way,
be.
can I
Giamatti,
just-
it was before
can
I
I just
knew
say
Paul
that I-
Giamatti was.
I have been listening to so much Howard Stern in my
Same.
car.
Yeah.
Same.
And I'm...
Same.
he is so joyfully. I was like, well, if he starts, this is when he went on Sirius Radio. I'm like, he starts cursing. Part of the beauty was how he would tiptoe up to the line, cross it in certain ways, and I'm like, is it? He is so great in the ways that like Ronnie the limo driver will do, like the most
winding,
the most whining. He's
Cabby.
complaining. He gets into fights with everybody, and Howard should be like, shut the fuck up,
It's
Ronnie.
the simplest thing.
No,
He's
but
like,
knows
maybe he's got a
exactly
point.
how to like, hey,
Maybe
I'm on Ronnie's side.
He's got a point here.
And then
For
he'll
anybody-
start saying, then Robin jumps on his.
Okay, wait, hold on.
and
I just wanna say-
Robin just
We'll go
doesn't
back.
get
I
it.
promise we're going to go back.
go
But I
ahead.
will say, for anybody who doesn't listen to Stern or doesn't like whatever it is, it's just a simple thing, and you've all experienced in this in your life. God forbid you are this person. It's one of those things when someone's being wound up, and they don't realize all they need to do is go towards it to make it stop. Like when they're like, I don't know, I think you got a problem with wearing hoodies, and you go, oh yeah, I definitely have a problem, I wear it all the time. But the person who goes, I don't have a problem wearing hoodies, it's like the turn, and you just want to put your hand on their shoulder, and
be
this
like,
isn't any life,
just
not even
acknowledge it.
and
Just acknowledge it, this is
just
over.
go towards it, and
Just
this will
agree
all
with
stop.
it. Nope, they will not agree.
Get Gary
never
in here.
can.
Gary's so dumb. Get Gary in here.
Gary,
Here we go.
I've been laughing so hard at
makes
that.
Me too.
It's just killing me.
Great.
It's joyous. All right.
Have you done the show? Have you guessed?
I
on the show?
have. It's cringeworthy.
Really?
I got into a long fight with Benji Bronk, who at the time was in the studio. Wow. And
What's this guy talking about?
and then on the wrap-up show later, the whole wrap-up show was Benji and I fighting to the point where I saw red.
Oh my
and
God.
Almost dove over the
No
table
way.
at him.
Oh my God.
Like-
which probably made for the greatest radio ever.
It made Howard uncomfortable.
Get it?
From what I was told, like that episode was buried for the longest time. And I heard he got a talking to, and I never felt good about it, and I've never been asked back.
Oh, there you go.
But the great thing is the context of that show, that could be entirely a reason for you to come back.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah,
like
come up
that.
and talk
Well,
with
I
you.
would apologize to him, honestly, if
like,
I,
I'm
because
sorry.
I don't like attacking him.
No.
But it all came out of the celebrity superfan roundtable where they said, Natalie Main said, "Who's your least favorite Stern Show personality?" And I was fourth in line.
Sure, yeah.
And I was like, well, I guess it's Benji if I had to say. And then there was like Johnny Knoxville, Benji.
Yeah.
Somebody else, Benji.
Benji.
Andy Richter, Benji. They each had smarter reasons why.
And then
then
they-
it got to me, and I was like,
I don't know, I guess
crap,
Benji."
It's Benji. And then I had to think up a better reason. I said, because we're all in the entertainment business. Who would hire him as a writer after the show? Which is a terrible thing to say about a he actually called up in that show. I've had 3 fights with him.
Oh my God.
I apologize, Benji Bronk.
Sorry, buddy.
I do.
Sorry, buddy. And then if you're
you
watching
didn't
this
deserve
one,
that.
you didn't
Yeah.
deserve it. See, he's a good man.
Look at that.
I like you.
Owning up. All right.
All right, Dan.
Okay, ready?
Releasing
Anyway.
100 cockroaches.
Yeah, we'll cut
WRAL.
This news station, WRAL, they worked to confirm this information, including calling a phone number provided, reaching out via email, and ringing the bell at an address listed, but was unable to contact the company about this offer.
So this is not a real company. They're just people who want to release.
It is, but I think that they have faced a lot of backlash over this.
So they're not
They're trying
owning
to
up to it.
distance.
Right. They're pretending
But
that
we're
they
going to say who they are anyway. The pestinformer.com is taking applications for up to 7 homes to participate in a cockroach elimination study.
It's a cockfight.
which the company said will be safe for family members and pets. You all have homes.
I am
In
not.
what world
None.
Would you
Zero.
do you go with families and pets?
No.
Bring any rodent into our house.
None.
You've dealt with rodents in your house.
So I can tell you, in terms of not being able to reach this company, we had a problem with our garage door, and Terminex tried to like put this thing on the bottom that would, basically
Seal it up so the rats can't get
can't get in on the bottom, and they broke our garage door. So our garage door wasn't working. So now I had to like call this guy to be like, look, I'm not paying for a new garage door. You got to do
of
this.
course.
And I'm calling. This guy doesn't call me back. And then finally I call somebody else, and they're like, he left the company. I'm like, no one told me. He didn't tell me. So now I'm down this other road, and I got these other things. I'm like, there's no. You can't.
That's how they screw you.
By the way,
That is
they
how
are
screw
like the companies themselves are like rodents. You try and find them. You got to lay a trap for them to come out, and then you can get
Once you
them.
turn the lights on, they run. According to the company website, the Pest Informer was founded in 1994 with the goal of keeping pest control safe for humans and animals.
Okay.
The purpose of this study is to determine how effective a new extermination treatment is.
So they don't even know if it's effective.
Might not work.
Can you do this on like a test house?
Ready for this?
How about a house where people are squatting?
Okay, remember, they want to put 100 cockroaches into your house, which
And we
is
don't know-
quickly
and
going to turn into 1,000.
We take 100 cockroaches.
It might work. What we're doing might work.
Right.
Put them in a house and
Right.
find out what happens when they
How much
stop
money?
being
How much
cocky.
money would you let that?
We're going to get
go
to that.
for?
But first, I'm going to ask you, how many days do you think that you have to live with the cockroaches while they see if the new treatment works?
You live with them.
They're putting them in your house,
And then they're putting
and
the
they say
treatment
that they have X amount of days.
come on.
That they want you to live with the cockroaches while they try out this
This
new
is a horror
treatment.
movie. This is
Somebody's going to sign up
Is this
for
the
it.
plot of The
silly.
Ring? I don't watch horror
Jason?
movies.
I would say
How many days do you think they want you to have cockroaches
they want you
while
to
they
do
try
it for
out an
a week. They
experimental?
want you to do it for 7
Okay,
goddamn
7 days. 7 days.
Yeah, no, I'll say 2 weeks.
Okay,
Just to be-
14 days.
just-
Okay.
I'll say Benji sucks.
Don't you dare.
Okay,
Come
I'm
on.
joking. I'm
You
joking.
apologize,
I
right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
apologize right
No,
now.
I'll say 5. Would you say? I say 5 days. 5 days. 5 days.
Like a business week.
Right.
Thepestinformer.com wants you to have 100 cockroaches
In your house.
in your house while they try out an experimental new treatment for cockroaches.
We don't know if it works.
And you need to have these cockroaches in your house for 30 days.
I almost changed my answer.
No,
I almost
no,
changed my
no,
answer.
no,
the way you
no.
were reading that, I was like, it's 30.
No.
30.
No.
It's a month.
A month.
30 days.
That's more than a month.
30
it's
days.
February.
At the end of the 30-day period, if the new treatment didn't work, the cockroach infestation will be eliminated using traditional methods. The hold they would have on your house in 30 days.
Oh my God.
What are they testing?
It will be used with traditional methods at no cost to the household, according to Pest
Okay. So
Control.
no cost. Okay. All right.
How about the
there's no
trauma that I
emotional
have?
We gave it a
cost?
shot. We gave it a shot.
What do you get?
We tried.
What's the
You would have to, on
incentive?
top of that,
You're getting
get-
to that.
Applicants must be 21 or older and own their own home or have written approval from the owner. Imagine going to your landlord with that. Hey, I want to run something by you.
Hey, we gotta. Is this weird?
If selected, households will not be permitted to use other exterminator services during the study. So if you get 16 days in and there
you're
is
like-
nothing changing, you don't get to call somebody
you.
else.
And there's just
to say,
like
get in here.
cockroaches all over everything. And you know the whole time they're like, give us the 30 days.
30 days.
Trust us. You're not gonna
30
trust them.
days.
I
Do you know if
go
this
to
works?
sleep at night?
No,
We're
we're
gonna-
trying to see if it works.
We're going to get out of here on this.
How much?
How much money are they offering you to have 100 cockroaches put
this
into
is
your
it.
house
Dan, I have the
for
answer.
30
I don't
days?
like
I have the
this.
answer, Dan.
What,
Ready?
the answer you
What would
want it
make-
to
No,
be?
no,
or
I
the
know.
answer
I
you
will
think
tell
it
you
is?
what the answer
You
is.
want to go first or third?
I'll go
then?
first. Ready?
Yeah.
Not enough.
You got to give me a number. You got to
No,
give
what
me a
is
number.
it?
I'll give you a
Actually,
number.
there is a number.
There is a number.
It's like $10 million. I'm saying for you to do it, there
I
is
would
a
do it.
number. There
I
is
would
a
do it for
number
10
for all
million.
of us.
No, 0. It wouldn't. I'm
wouldn't even
married.
be-
You guys know my wife.
I know.
It's not
There's
even
no way
new
she
house
would.
money. If it was new
I
house
could
money,
not. Because
you have to live in it for 30 days.
No, it would. It just.
I would build.
I would do it. I would bill. Here's what I would do.
I have a number.
I would.
This is funny. What is the number you would do it for? And how
I would
much
do
you
it for
think
10. I would do
upfront?
it for $10 million. I would tell them I'm staying at my house. I would sleep elsewhere.
So you're telling me I had $3 million cash
You're
to slide
gaming
across the table to you?
system.
You'd
Oh, yeah.
say no.
You're
I-
breaking a contract.
Well, but the point is not to like. The point is, can we release them and can we kill them in humane
living
ways?
with them.
It's not about you living with them. It's more about can
Does
we
this thing work?
Right.
My question is, why can't they just do that in an abandoned house?
No,
and just
because
keep
they want to
checking
see
them?
if it affects pets or kids. By the way, they're like they may kill your dog. They may kill your dog in the process.
It's like
We
straight
don't
to
know.
human testing.
We have to see if this works with pets and dogs.
I think it had 10 million as well. So I'm going to say they're offering like $20,000.
$20,000.
Which I think is way high for them.
Yeah.
Rob, do you wanna go
10
next?
million is way too low.
I agree.
Are you?
way
You
too
guys are
low.
nuts.
Okay. I do
But
it.
but you have a do you have a guess?
I said I'd do it for $5 million, and then I would.
What are they offering?
They're offering $2,500. They that's all they care about, and they're like, we're gonna get people because if you offer too much. Like the people that you gather in to offer too much are going to ask too many questions, and they're going to. But if you offer a certain amount where people are like,
Someone who's
"Yeah,
like, I can't pay for this house.
I
for
already
the
have
next 2 months,
cockroaches
and
in my
this will
house.
save me."
I need $2,500. I'll do it."
Okay.
You lowball
20,000,
the world.
2,500.
Yeah, Randy, you're using far too much logic here because
I think
so
they're
far
thinking
these
about it
guys
too.
have offered zero upshot, except not even barely for them.
Barely.
Right.
And so I'm going to go really low and say $250. And I would do it
For how much? For
for $1.4 billion.
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 Billion. That's a B.
1.4.
There's a B at the beginning of it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
If you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, God bless you. We
Thank
love
you
that you're
for
here.
joining
Secondly,
us.
I want in your comments the amount you would have to be paid.
I'm curious to hear what you would
It
accept
get real
this for.
too.
That's
Like when
right.
I said to Jay, like he said 10 million, but if I slid 3 million cash across the table,
million
I don't
cash.
think you're walking away from it.
3 million,
Okay.
it depends on what kind of bills. If it's hundreds, it's going to look like a smaller thing
Right.
than what it is.
Well, we're gonna do half crypto. Okay.
And I'm with Corddry is a perfectly reasonable answer.
I'm with Corddry,
Yes.
which
Okay.
reminded me of something else you have going on, which I'll say as we get to
Are you
the
ready
top
for
of
the
this thing.
ready for ending this out?
Yeah.
I think the money for me at this point in my life for 30 days, knowing that I've lived with cockroaches at least twice in my life, way longer than I should have had
Hey,
to.
don't call your roommates that.
I would probably do it for $500,000.
no, you would 100,
Which means I would really probably do it for $100,000.
Okay, Dan.
Okay, ready?
How
You
much?
Dirty bird.
How much?
I know. I'm not proud
You're
of
like
it,
New
but
York
now I
City
got
in the 70s.
$100K.
He's a basic
Also,
bitch.
when they find out I didn't even live there for the month,
All right.
like, I wasn't even there. Okay.
Shouldn't
amount of money.
have slid that cash across the table at the
The
beginning.
amount of money. I'd be hard. I mean, 100K right in front of you. The amount of money that they are offering to put 100 cockroaches in your house with kids and pets for 30 days
Yeah.
is $2,000.
Yes!
You were right, Randy.
And I was right. And
I
so
can't believe
this
you made sense out of that.
so
Times 7.
I'm
Each,
so
they want to
I'm
do 7
gonna-
homes at $2K a pop.
So $14,000.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all.
But
Here's
but
what
you're
you have to
only
know
offering
about
you
me. I'm
2K.
smart enough that I'm going to win anyway. Does that spark a new podcast game show thing that
There
you're
you go.
part of?
Yeah, yeah,
Amy's going to win
yeah, sure,
anyway.
yeah. It's sort of we don't have a date or anything.
Okay,
right now,
but it was
yeah.
really fun that you guys are doing that. I think
Oh,
that's
it's
cool.
great. It's for Smartless. We're doing it's like it's a game show, but it's more of just like it's a game show fuck around.
Yeah.
Love it.
And we're just we're trying to. I'm gonna bring my friends on and see if they can beat Amy Schneider, who's like the
One of the
40-time Jeopardy
Yeah,
champion,
she's
second
great.
winningest person,
Awesome.
and
She's amazing.
The most recent Tournament of Champions champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think,
And the title
I think
is-
She's amazing.
I think
And
she's
the
a
title
Chicago
is-
girl. If I'm
And the
correct.
title is Amy Always Wins.
Amy always wins.
Yeah.
So good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amy
which
always
is also great too, because like you better have fun because Amy's gonna win.
Amy's gonna
always
win.
have fun.
I mean,
Amy's gonna win.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
That
So,
is
like,
the title of the
let your
movie
hair
about
down.
your marriage, right? Amy's Also,
gonna win.
Amy always wins. All right, guys. I have
All
the
right,
third
guys.
story. That's
The
story number
cockroaches
2 in
always
the
win.
books. I've got a different way to ride in a car.
Okay.
And I've got that coming up after the break. Rob Corddry is with us, so don't
Yeah.
go anywhere. It's Dumb People Town, and we love that you guys are watching this. We'll see you right after this break.
Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to
You're
the
going to take
show.
us back. Hey, before you jump into that show, I want to remind everybody that our Patreon is only $5, and we do your stories. So send in personal dumb stories from your own life. And if you say to yourself, "I've never done anything dumb," first of all,
Think
you're a
back.
liar.
For you're lying to
Second
yourself.
of all,
Everybody's done
you could send in a dumb story pre-2005 if you really must. But we want personal ones. We've already got a couple. They've probably started dropping as we're recording
Dan,
this.
I have
They're
a
wonderful.
question.
And so
I have a friend who
dumb.
wants to send in a story. How would he/she send
I
it
love when
in?
you take us into like infomercial. All of a sudden, there's a picture of lemonade.
That sounds like a
There's
great
picture of lemonade.
idea.
We all
Dan.
have sweaters.
Yeah.
on.
Dan, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
ya?
How would one of my friends who was asking me about it to send in? How would they
just
do it?
email it, right, Dan? Isn't it that
Yeah.
simple?
If they act right now.
Okay, how do they
if
do
they
it?
act right
Okay,
now.
Dan. What do they do?
They would go to, I believe, and I love that I've never confirmed, but
Right.
I'm almost sure it's the dptpodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to verify my information,
Go to the Patreon.
Yeah, just go to the Patreon. It should be posted up there.
Patreon.com/dumb-people-town.
Patreon.com.
Hey, just put your story in, and then we will do it. And by the way, $5, and for $5,
It's so much fun because we've laughed
$5 a
for
month.
years
That's awesome.
with our townspeople, and now we get to laugh at them and
We bring
with
you in.
them.
with them, at them.
yes.
And here's the deal: you get for $5, it's ad free. Is that correct?
Yes, also you get that. You get the episodes, you get Dumb People Town episodes ad
There you
free.
go. All right, you ready for this? You ready for the story?
Yeah.
The story is sent in by Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
I hear you calling.
There you
at
Oh, wait, hold on. Time out. It's been too many weeks.
What?
You guys followed a Kiss cover band?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you see them post about this?
So
Rob?
we followed this.
They post a thing. They go, "Oh yeah, I love who booked the order of this," which was fun and tongue in cheek. You weren't being mean, but you.
Yeah, this is great. They're the
Wait,
Kiss.
you have full reason.
Kiss cover
I know,
band in
but
the
I'm just
middle.
saying, I didn't know
Kiss
who the
cover
booker
band
was
in the
and how much
middle
they
of
loved
the
the
show.
event.
In the middle of the show.
In the middle of the show,
Destroyer.
you would always have them close,
So
obviously.
always. I'm
But
like-
I for a second was like, how big is this gig you guys are doing?
It's at the Fillmore.
Yes, it was at the Fillmore. So I thought, did they get Gene to come out?
No,
I mean,
it's
everything
a
has a
Jewish
price tag,
event.
which
He is Israeli.
I
He is
know.
Israeli, and so is Paul Stanley. But
Okay, so it's a Kiss cover
Kiss
band
cover
in the
band.
middle of the show.
Middle of the
you
show.
guys are in the balcony.
and we're in the balcony and looking down. And the best part is that these are just like we watch these guys, regular dudes, like accountants, put on
They
the
were
makup and put on
crushing
the
it.
Oh,
thing.
they were
and
crushing. They
it.
sounded like the Gene Simmons guy sounded like Gene
100%.
Simmons.
The
They
Paul Stanley
looked
guy.
like and sounded.
So, but the Paul Stanley guy is wearing these giant platform
7-inch
shoes.
heels,
You have
and
to.
his heel broke off on at the ball of his foot, and so the sound guy had to come on during
Very
his
Spinal
performance
Tap and tape it up as
during the
he's
song, as
performing.
he's playing. And then he took one more step and it fell off again, and he had to tape
You
it
talked
again.
about it on stage.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you
We
were
did,
up?
of course.
So they gave at least they gave you.
We're like, how Jewish is that? Of course, this is the Jewish Kiss. The guy who won't buy new shoes when his shoes are breaking.
You
I
let the
can make these
platform
last.
let it fall apart on stage, and then you buy a new pair.
I love it.
was
I just
great.
had to know.
And we
I
did,
had to
and
know.
then we did our bit about
Kiss.
the kid. The
We're like, I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Every day.
Every
That sounds
day.
like the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Did you see those guys on stage right now? I don't
Is
think
that
they
on
could.
an album?
We're like, yes. They're like, I don't think they could have partied the first day after the first night that they rocked and rolled all
Hipster
night.
Ghost. It's on Hipster
These
Ghost.
guys.
People need to go listen to Hipster Ghost.
Go listen to
I
that.
love
That's
that's a great hour.
That's a
too.
great bit.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
This
take
is
us away.
Beth at Love MZU. Love MZU. She's
And I think she might be a new contributor.
I know. Thank you, Beth. There's video of this, so we'll post this up as we're doing this. And our wonderful technical man, producer, engineer, Aaron will help us with this. But man rode on top of car while SUV drove through town.
Awesome.
Like
So-
like Teen Wolf style, like Styles.
Maybe
Wolf
style.
So far, so good. I don't.
You might have to show us on a phone.
Sandusky, Ohio.
Do you have footage of that?
Rad people.
I think
town.
it's time they changed that name
Right?
of that
You can
town.
change the name of
It'll
that.
be in the
Sandusky,
YouTube.
Ohio.
It'll be at the end. It'll be on social
It'll be
media.
on-
But
I'll
somewhere
try and
you have
find
to.
it,
You
but-
don't have to. I don't need it.
So
Yeah,
man
relax.
accused of outrageous joyriding. He's accused.
That is a
that's the-
crime.
Is
That
it
is
outrageous?
I was going to say, I hope
that
that's
is a
the
state
official
crime.
charge.
Yeah.
He's having too much fun. This guy.
No, that'll get you.
That'll get you.
at
Yeah.
minimum.
Also,
like
don't you want
2
like,
weeks
what
in
do
the
you?
who's gal?
If you're not in your early 20s, what are you going through?
Jay, do you remember when
Doing
we
this. What are you going through?
Our friends.
Sounds fun.
Our
Our friends
friends
in
Jason
Kansas City.
Court and Brian Steinberg, we visited them in Kansas City when we were in high school. He had the big this old red car with the seatbelts. We brought them up onto the roof and held on to them on the roof of the car, and they
Skied.
drove the car.
We used to do a thing in.
I don't have a problem with it.
We used to do a thing in Rochelle where you would tie sleds to the back of like snow-covered roads, and the trucks would drive you around while you slid.
Yeah,
in the,
I did dumber things on
Yeah,
Top
I
Gear.
mean,
this is
is
an
go.
amateur.
Yeah,
I mean, but rode on top of the car. He's too much. All right, so
How old
here's
is
the joyride.
I would just look at this guy and be like, "She's not coming back, man."
Yeah. It's not going to happen. Anyway,
Oh, I can get her. I can
not-
get her back.
you're not-
Let me do this.
you're not.
Rand,
We're
we're gonna put it in the
How
post
fast
and
is he
everything.
going? I guess.
Unless you
probably
think
gonna
we
have
need to
guess
see it
that.
right
You
now.
guys don't need to see it. Anyway,
Okay.
he's up there. Anyway, so here's what happened. Okay, on top of UV, early Sunday morning on Columbus Avenue in downtown Sydney. So he's just going through
Columbus
downtown.
downtown.
Avenue,
Where
too.
are we?
Now that's
Downtown where?
Can't be going-
Sandusky?
Sandusky.
Oh, so we're
Ohio.
Ohio.
So
okay.
team obtained dash camera video of the man. So we'll show this, okay?
Okay.
The officer pulled the vehicle over and charged both the driver and the man with a minor misdemeanor of riding outside the vehicle. I didn't know that was a misdemeanor,
Right
right?
outside that vehicle.
Tom
makes
Cruise
sense.
does it all the time. I just want to say that. That's how
That is
Tom gets
fair.
to work.
Well, apparently, you ready for this? Lieutenant Scott Dahlgren. I'm like, I know
Spell
that's
it
your
for
name,
me.
but you're misspelling and mispronouncing.
Dalgrin.
Dahlgren. Dahlgren. It's illegal and extremely dangerous, is what
Thank you.
Lieutenant Scott Dahlgren said. We are all grateful he wasn't seriously injured. Are you really grateful?
come on.
I
Come
don't
on.
know.
There's no way he's
I
grateful.
don't know.
Do you think he's grateful that they were seriously injured? So we're all grateful that he was
local cop script.
right. On the officer's body camera video, you can actually see the car come from around a building that's down there down there.
Love a good
Down there.
Where is it? Well, can you be more specific?
Well, he
about?
came from down there.
Down there.
This is one of those local news stories that's written for everyone is already in the know.
Right.
Like
And
they
you
don't
can-
have to.
Well, it's down there. He came from down there. And
Well,
can
you know how Saturdays are here.
Down by the tree.
Yeah.
Over by Fred's? Yeah. Over there. Yeah.
Like these articles tend to start out with like, it happened again. Like, you already know.
You know
She's
Jeff.
at it again.
We don't know Jeff. Anyway, and then you can see the individual standing on top of the car. As he's standing on the roof, he seems to see the officer. At that point, he gets down onto his knees and then goes straight to a straight prone position on
doing
his
yoga.
back.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
No, on his knees
He's
and then
trying to-
lays
he's
back
trying
on his
to-
back. I couldn't do that.
He's like a little kid hiding.
Exactly.
Like by closing his
Yeah,
eyes.
and you're like, are you
Can't see
over
me.
there? No.
So this is when I would like to be driving underneath some bridges.
This is
You know, just like
yeah. This is my
I can give this
favorite.
guy a haircut.
This is my favorite. This is gonna make you guys love the guy on the car all the more. This is the point in the article at which I love the guy on the car so much. Shortly after the officer pulled the vehicle over, he asked the man if there was any reason why he was on the roof. The man said no.
God bless him.
Any reason you
bless
were on
him.
the roof, sir?
No.
You don't need a reason to do that, right?
Living. L-I-V-I-N. Living.
You don't need no rhyme.
Because it was there.
We have not heard if it's some kind of a TikTok challenge or internet
Here we
challenge,
go.
Dalgan said. Probably some kind of TikTok
I
challenge.
blame the Chinese.
Yeah.
Why?
Or
Why do you
some
blame
sort
the
of
Chinese?
dank meme.
But obviously, it's out there, and this is something people are going to start trying to do.
No,
we
that's
say
not
don't do
obvious.
it.
Maybe if you're saying so.
By the way, if
Right.
we were like, hey, have you heard about this? A lot of people on top of cars recently. Like, no, this is one dumb guy.
Also, people have been, look, I guess I already cited Teen Wolf. People have been doing this forever.
Not
This
NyQuil
could get
chicken.
this could get somebody hurt.
But this fella is inciting a
Right.
long-term
Is-
riot.
By the way,
Well,
if
what was the
anything-
reason why he was up there?
No reason.
and
No
no,
reason.
no speed. I was wondering, it can't be that fast.
It was not fast.
Yeah,
We'll
it
put the
can't be
video up,
going
but it was not that fast. But it, to me, is just real. It's a short story, but it's just really the guy's response
It's a
is
good
the
little
best.
dumb story.
And to me, how funny would it be if Dahlgren's description of it, he inspires there now to be a thing on TikTok. Like Dahlgren saying that it was a thing. It's like he's wagging the dog on
course,
the TikTok
yes.
thing. Being like,
Dahlgren, get in here. You idiot. You did it again.
you inspired a TikTok.
You went
challenge.
viral again, you madman.
Dahlgren, you son of a bitch.
Dahlgren.
Was there any, what if this would be the wrap of the whole thing. Dahlgren, was there any reason you brought up a TikTok challenge or some internet challenge in the middle of being interviewed for this story? And he's like, no, there was not. No, there was not. No, there was not. There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
great. Love
That's
it.
the third story. That's how we do it here. This is the new version of
as
Dumb
easy as
People
that,
Town.
huh?
It's so
It's easy
fun.
as that.
And then we're on the set. Look
So
at the
much
new
fun.
sign. We got Rob Corddry here. Check out everything. The new movie he's going to be in, 80 for
Always
Brady.
Wins.
Yeah.
And you can check out all of our stuff. Thank you for supporting us. Smash that subscribe button and the like button on this video. And let's just build this thing up. We're so happy to be at All Things Comedy. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.